Welcome back guys, thank you very much for joining me. Today we're going to take a look at the Wera Hex-Plus Allen key set. Now, this happens to be my second set of this particular one. There are several different ones and I'll pop them all in the description below. The top link will obviously link to this one. Now the reason I've had to is not because the old one wore out or it was damaged or anything like that. It went mysteriously missing on site a few months ago. I just hate when that happens. Anyway, with this particular set, it does price around the £28 to £30 mark. Now they do fluctuate, so you'll have to bear with it. Just keep checking the links below and see what you think. So without saying any more, as always guys, let's get into the video. We'll do a quick overview, quick specification, and then my final thoughts at the end of the video. Taking a quick look at the tool itself guys, as you can see it does come with its own little locking mechanism. Just this little lever here, this little switch. Pop that up and out it goes. Now, there is a little thing here what I don't like. This here in the middle, this joint is flexy. So it does all this, it does that. I personally, and it's a personal preference, I don't like that. I prefer there to be a hinge there. I know, hinges can break and so on, but it's just my personal preference. As for itself, it's very well made, it's very thick. It doesn't look like it's easily cut or easily broken. So my old one lasted a very long time and it was still intact as far as I'm aware when it went missing. So as for the general integrity of it, I can't see there being a fault. Now, you may have noticed they're all very different colours. This is, again, just for identification purposes, so you'll get used to the particular ones that you like or using or more often, whatever job you're in, and you'll be able to locate it fairly quickly. You'll notice also that they have a ball end. Now, this ball end just helps with locking onto the nut itself, removing old rusty ones and so on, just making it generally easier to remove. They feel good, they're good quality, they are stainless steel to a very high standard, so they should be protected against rust. My old ones didn't rust, so I left them in a wet toolbox, obviously drying them relatively quickly, but I didn't have any problems. Now, what you'll also notice is the fact that the ends are concave, like so, slightly concave. Again, this just assists with gripping and removing the screw or nut itself. So let's look at some stats and figures, shall we?
High quality L set of stainless steel for hexagon sockets and screws by Wera. Stainless steel prevents the transfer of rust. The Hex-Plus profile offers a greater contact with the surface in the head of the screw. The notching effect is therefore reduced to a minimum and damage to the screw head more or less eliminated. They come with a hex ballpoint on the long arm. The ballpoint drive profile means that it is possible to swivel the tool axis away from the screwdriving axis, thus enabling round the corner effect. Also in multicoloured, so it's easy or an easy tool finder kit in an almost carefree way. Again, here removing a plate heat exchanger off a unit itself, it makes ease of the task. Yes, this is a new unit, but it's the only one I had to hand. As you can see, the long arm provides ease of access and long reach.
So, time for some final thoughts, guys. Now, as always, you know what I'm like with tools. You get what you pay for. That's my motto. Now, if you're a tradesman and you're going to use this on a daily basis, such as a mechanic, service engineer, boiler engineer like myself, or whatever, if you're going to use them on a regular basis, you need to invest and invest good. It's no good buying these cheap knockoffs from flea markets or boot sales or whatnot, because it's just not going to cut it. I've done it. I've been there, I've worn a t-shirt. You need to invest in good quality tools, especially ones you're going to use often. There are many things to like about the Wera Allen key set. The hex set themselves, they're all multicoloured, so you know which one you're going for. Just a quick look and off you go, straight away, no thinking about it. They're excellent quality. My previous set lasted me a very, very long time, years. If they hadn't gone missing, they still would have been going strong. Compared to other cheap sets, Teng and a few other ones that I've had in the past, they just don't cut it. They just don't. So yes, in the long run, you're going to pay a little bit more out, but at the end of the day, it's a good investment, and they definitely get a thumbs up from me. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.